watch out if you ignite him. He's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel it, put their heart in. Start shit, you be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you be chewed up and discarded.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. What we're talking about today is going to be the Danger Ranger, the past 3 races, and also all the way down to the crashes, and all the way also down to the future of Rango and a possible another Danger Ranger truck. We all know, at least the ones that have been on the channel since we did the first Danger Ranger, is we flipped. What happened when that race was me and Chet were going around. Now listen, at that point in time, my truck was pretty much slow. It probably was the slowest one out there. I'll be honest with you, it was the slowest one out there probably. I don't know how I finagled into the main race. I don't know how I got into it. I was just able to drive around people, which I'm not going to say I'm a good driver, great driver. I think I can do a decent job. Other than probably, I'm fairly good at crashing apparently. But yeah, so that's why we did the B race, which was just, you know, the slowest people, which I think it was like 20 people in that race. I think it was 20 people. I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 people I think there was in that race, and we got in top 10, so we were able to go all the way to the A main race. And the A main race, you know, that was with all the fast people, the truly fast people, and yeah, we did not fit very well in that one, but we got lapped probably about 1 million times. Let's just say that we got lapped literally every single time, but you know, I was having fun. You know, I just drove and, you know, I stayed out people's way, the lead racer's way, and we just drove from the inside. I drove because on our things, they said, all right, everyone, all the slow people just drive on the inside, you know, so that's what we did. So that race, I wasn't doing like a casual, normal line because, like I said, staying away from the fast people, keep letting them, let the race continue on, don't interrupt it. So we're going to stay on the inside. Chet came on down on the inside, and basically, I knew he was on my left side, which is why I came up. I came up a little bit, and then he came up, and oh, we gotta stop. That's a good thing to stop for brake lights. So he came up, and pretty much, I probably came down definitely a little bit, I must say, because I didn't think he was right there. He was in my total blind spot without even noticing anything. But he also said that he kind of came up a little too aggressive, so it was a little bit both of us. You know, it was in between both of us. And honestly, the truck would not have flipped the way it did if his truck didn't, his steering snapped, basically, and caused the truck to totally bash into my back right side and literally tumbled the truck into a kickflip, which I can at least say that I was the first person to kickflip a truck in the Freedom Factory. So I can at least say that. You know, that video did good. I think that video actually had 16,000 views. So very popular video. Wish we can get some more of the videos like that, but we'll be getting there soon with that. But so yeah, so that was the first race. You know, it sucked. You know, I can at least say this. One thing I'll say is I'm glad it happened, because at least I'd be like, all right, at least I know an accident won't scare me away from racing. So I wouldn't be investing all this money into these cars to you know, to find out when I crashed, I'd be like, I got terrified. I had PTSD from, you know, like flipping and crashing and blah blah blah. Now I didn't get hurt or anything, so that's, you know, it's a big factor. If I got hurt, maybe it'd be different, but at least I know it's not like, that's not going to be something that makes me scared of racing. Our second Danger race, what we did, we went to the Bristol, which a lot of people say was a death race of all racing for Rangers. The first lap literally turned into this. One guy decided to fly up on the inside of the turn, and Cletus even told him, hey, there's these big humps and you lose control down there. And that's why he lost control, and he caused a freaking 9-car pileup. I don't know if it was 9 cars that got taken out or 5 cars. There was a lot of cars that got taken out by that accident. And his truck was really twisted. It was twisted up and just ridiculous. I didn't know what happened. I didn't have anyone in my ear to be like, hey, yo, there's an accident over there. No, I'm just sitting there like, all right, it happened. And then, you know, a little later I saw the trucks, and I'm like, oh God, that's what happened that first race and that first lap. But that race was really good, because I really got a feel for racing, and that track was really like a full throttle race, and you just held the gas pedal down and you just went around that track round and round and round, and you did what you did. So that race, we did really good. We had no incidents, nothing bad. We had a couple people almost take us out when Cletus got hit now. We had this guy here just freaking come down and almost swipe us out, literally from the rear end. It would have been another spin out for me. That would have been into the wall actually if he hit me. If the truck didn't like do a full 360 or something like that, or just flip over or whatever, you know. But that would have been a 60-mile-per-hour flip around. It would have sucked. But so there's that one. And there's listen, if you want to see these videos, I'll put a link right here. Right, I think they're probably to my top left here. I think it'll be a little thing that'll pop up right there. But you want to see that the Danger Ranger video for the Bristol on dirt? That'll be there. And like I said, there'll be a link before for the first race over there if you want to see those videos. But then, so we escaped out of that one. That trip was really fun. We brought an RV. We towed the truck with the RV, and we lived in the RV for the weekend for the first 3 days. And we only had to do a 10-hour drive. Technically, it was an 8-hour, or 8-hour, but I think we actually had to do 12 hours because of the RV was not happy towing up hills. But what you gonna do? It was fun. It was fun either way. We also brought my dog. My dog loves just going around traveling with me. So I don't know if she loves it or not, but she'd rather be with me. So it was fun to take her around. I was glad I was able to take her. And the RV was kind of perfect because it's like being at home on the road. So it was perfect for her to walk around. She didn't really care. She just, you know. So that was the second race. Second race we came unscathed. Now for that race also, we had to literally revive the truck all the way from death, from its crushed roof and everything. So that was pretty good. And I did that in 2 weeks. That was 2 weeks notifying that I was going to do the race. It's like, I was going to do the race, and then I'm like, you know what? And I was listening to a video of Cletus, and he was like, this might be the only dirt danger race. And I was like, and that's what clicks my head. I'm like, you know what? I gotta go do it. And I'm glad I did it, which it was the only dirt race they ever had in the Ranger trucks. So it was a little too much danger in it. But yeah, so I said links will be right there, maybe in the description. But just go on the channel. That was only less than a year ago. It was about 8 months ago, I think now. It was back in April, yeah, April 22nd. I mean, 2022. Not the year, but the April 22nd. So now, the third race we went to, really fun. I got my dad to finally go. We got an F-150 to tow down there. We blew a transmission line. I rigged the transmission line to work till we get down there, and that rig worked going all the way back home. The way that one worked was I was driving, and the truck literally, my girlfriend goes, "Hey, is the truck supposed to smoke like that?" And I'm like, "No." And I'm just like, shoot, did we just blow a head gasket? Did we just, the wheels, no, the wheels not seized up in the trailer. And then I hit the gas, and I'm like, it feels good. And then the smoke stopped. I'm like, okay. So I hit the gas again. Now this time it upshifted, and it just blew out smoke, and then it got stuck in gear. The transmission temps started going up slightly higher than it usually goes. I'm like, oh, okay, we gotta get off. So I pulled off the exit, and that was 5 hours out of our day of travel. So that sucked. Fun times. You know, those are the times I think I love the most though, because like it sucked. The driving sucked. We drove for like 20 hours, I think, literally the entire time. It literally added, I don't know, wow, we drove for a long time that day. Wow. Yeah, it was a long time. It was a long amount of hours. We were stuck there for like 5 hours. 6, maybe 6. Trying to find parts, auto parts stores and things like that. So we got to the race, blah, blah, you know, we enjoyed it, you know, it was like cool, but this time was a lot more like easy, because it was like, all right, I know what's gonna happen. We need to go to the tech, this, that. The truck is pretty much, I made sure this truck was like steady for this race. I did the gear swap on it in the rear. I gutted it more. I wanted this thing to be as fast as possible, and also stay within the rules. Blah blah. So we got out on the track. The truck performed amazing, and you know, we were still one of the slowest people out there, like, because everyone else evolved too. Like, you know, we evolved, and everyone else also evolved to a truck. So we were still one of the slowest ones. My truck here, I think, was also one of the slowest. It was a 3.0. Everyone else has a 4.0. So there was a big power difference in that range. Like, it was a big power difference. But I will say this: we were able to really push the truck to its limits. Like, this one guy also, he helped me out with my alignment, and taught me a little bit about alignment, which I'm not very good at suspension alignment stuff. I'm more of an engine guy. So he helped me out a lot with that, and he's gonna help me out with X-rays too, give me some advice and stuff. But measure it and get it perfectly where you want it to be. So kudos to that guy. I love that guy. He's awesome. So we did all that right before the race. Then we got in the race, and you know, I was feeling real good. You know, I was feeling real competitive. I'm like, I'm not gonna let anyone pass me. And now listen, when I race, I'm not gonna let you pass me, but I'm also not gonna try to crash myself. I'm not gonna be stupid and be like, oh nope, hurt a wheel and try to stop you from going in front of me. No, I'm not. I'll let you go in front of me, and I'll catch you back up on the turns and goes. My father was telling me about this one guy who was being really aggressive, and I heard in my ear. I had a little earphone thing in my ear, and he was telling me. I was like, okay. I'm like, it's fine, whatever, he's being aggressive. So I was like, alright, that's fine. And then we get race started, you know, I stayed in front of him, and then on the next turn, I think it was me and Zach went on a turn like this, came up like this. There was space between us, and whatever happened, the guy decided to, which I have the clip right here, the guy decided to just squeeze between us and basically caused, and we went 3 wide basically. He tried to go between us, and he went right between us, and he pivoted me right where Chet hit me last year, and he pivoted me. Now listen, Mike, it could have been a little more effective on me because maybe it was dented right there, so maybe I got hooked on the truck, you know, like just did that perfect like kind of like pull, and it just set me sideways. And listen, I wasn't flipping again. I was like, I am not flipping on this turn again, not again. So I held my freaking foot on the gas, and I was getting ready, and when I was saying gas, I was just trying to get the wheel speed up to drift the turn. So I was drifting it, but the only thing I did wrong is I should have hit the brakes every time it went straight. When it hit straight, I should have slammed on the brakes, and I didn't do that. So that was a mistake. That was a mistake on my part, trying to correct the car. So my fault for that part. I should either just let the truck spin off and do whatever it's going to do. You live and learn, right? But whatever it was, we got sent to the wall, banged into the wall, sucked. Rango's a little, very, very much hurt. Frame is bent up and everything, so don't know if we're using her yet, which is now leaving us to the future. So future-wise, Rango might just become a fun truck. He might just be a truck we're gonna go race out in the woods. We may go find some people to race out in the woods, and just I'm gonna do some experimenting on Rango and figuring out what I can do to Rango to make my next truck faster. Meaning just like, you know, like, all right, well, what's legal in the rules? Can I take this out of the engine and make this like this? Or can I add this to make this shift faster? Or shift kits aren't allowed in the race. You know, can I put a computer on it? Can I, you know, what can I do to make this truck faster? And I'll test it all out on this truck before I move to the next truck. And I mean, testing's out. I have some ideas I'm not gonna say, because I'm gonna save it more towards when I actually do it. More like solid, like permanent fixtures to this to make this truck run. And I have all the control in my hands of this transmission and motor to do what I want to do without interfering with the rules. So there's some ideas I got. Hopefully it's gonna work, because this race I went slow because I didn't have any more gears. The last race I had no speed. I had speed. No, let me go wrong. We had speed, but we couldn't use another. We needed third gear. We were stuck in second. We don't have a third gear to use, so we were stuck in second gear. So I was thinking, well, if I can get this thing to get to third gear somehow, and then use second and third, and not leave it in drive, then I'll be able to probably that truck could be very competitive and do what it needs to do to get us through what we gotta get through. So that being said, also, yes, we probably are most likely going to replace Rango. This is not set in stone yet, but we are most likely going to try and buy another Ranger truck and build that one to become the next Ranger Danger truck. Is it gonna be named Rango? No, maybe Rango 2.0, but maybe call it something else. But till then, we won't know. Like I said, Rango is gonna become a fun truck. I got contact the guy about some rules and just ask him if things I'm thinking of are gonna affect the rules, or if they're gonna be really effective, or it'll be like a well, I don't know if that's gonna work or not. That's not gonna fly by tech. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna figure out some stuff. But other than that, guys, listen. Hope you guys enjoyed the talk. Hope you guys enjoyed the Mustang vlog, whatever you want to call this. I don't know what I'm calling this yet. It might just become the driving vlog, because I could be in a truck or car. I don't want it to be Mustang, not Mustang. So maybe like drive and talk, or talk and drive, or mumble and drive, or whatever it's gonna be something like that. But so if you guys enjoyed it, actually leave a comment down below what you guys think I should call this. You know, it's just talking and driving. Simple things like that. But yeah, so other than that, listen, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like down below. Comment down below what you think we should call this. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next one. Don't let anyone get away with your dreams. Wait, follow your dreams, don't let them get in your